Monday throws. Two things. First things first. I want to pick is Sunny D. The drink I chose is Sunny D. If you hear me say I've been poisoned because, as of the Sunny D, remember, is don't worry about me. I'm alright. I just needed to find a Monday Throne death for me for every season finale. Because even though this one is short lived, even though this one's short lived, and it will return when a spin-off of Game of Thrones will appear on HBO Max. I will watch it, and of course, but I'm just doing this for a podcast, and of course, I need to find the best. I also need to find a way to end the bonus episode, and of course, the special episode, and of course, the season finales of my Day Throats, because I need a demise, But a better way to go with it is the sub Sunny D. And I thought it'd be, because it's only for entertainment where I, get poisoned by the Sunny D. And of course, but, I'd rather choose that than the soda which was poisoned for the mice and the rats. And of course, the milk, rather than the milk, because milk poison is no joke. Because milk poison is a real thing, folks. So I would rather use my instincts of, where somebody like traced the poison, like Joffrey, like that nun had traced poison in Joffrey's drink, Joffrey's wine. Oh, and also I got work. I got work today, and holy, that's an oversized load. So yeah, because I got work and I can't, and I can't do any alcohol, especially if it is Chris Jericho's Little Bit of Bubbly, and that's the name of the Chris Jericho, Little Bit of Bubbly. So yeah, remember guys, if you hear me say someone poisoned my drink and you heard me choke at the end of the episode, just remember, it's only for an entertainment purpose. It's, no. I'm fine. I'm just, here you guys, just don't worry, don't call the paramedics, it's only for entertainment purposes, just want a fitting death from, for this type of podcast, Monday Thrones, it's ain't famous for death scenes, And the second disclaimer, however, we're going to talk about is this one. It's the obvious suspect. This one will contain extreme, profane, and persuasive language. So, yeah, this is an explicit show. Not just because of the gore and the death scenes, but also, when you hear me swearing, because that's what Game of Thrones does. It swears a lot. So, yeah. Viewer discretion, listener discretion is advised. Hey guys, and welcome to Monday Thrones. Well, it's been a long absence ever since my frustrations of season 8. Since, my frustrations with season 8 winning a daytime Emmy for outstanding drama, which season 8 wasn't was rigged. It was rigged. And no, I'm not talking about the elections. It's official. It's just it's just deal with it. I mean, but it sure didn't go to the polls anyway. Because picking Biden or picking Trump is like season 8 Game of Thrones. But we're talking about this day in history, the iron, the birth of the iron, where you live and die, you either win or die in the Game of Thrones. And however, let's just say they didn't ended on a high note with that bane of a season. Let's just say let's have a long wait and see how George R. R. Martin's next Song of Ice and Fire book works out. Because the Benny Alvin White's without his aid sure didn't work out. But let's talk about my origin of Game of Thrones. Well, I had a coworker of mine, God rest her soul. She's been talking about Game of Thrones ever since. And of course, me, I was intrigued because I was like at 18, well 17, and of course I wanted, I wanted to watch a more mature show for once. But a mature show that I usually watch is Comedy Central's South Park and Adult Swim's Robot Chicken. However, I could have told her how if she didn't watch season 8, I would tell her. If she didn't, I would tell her no. But fortunately, she was killed in a car accident, so I didn't get a time to ask her for that. But my favorite moments of Game of Thrones, and no, moments of season 8 will not be in this category. Will not be in the category, and neither will, on behalf of the fans, I will not include the White Walker, the battle between the White Walkers, which caused a lot of casualties. But I still defend that, nevertheless. But I'm not talking about season 8. But, however, I will be talking about, regarding season 8, is coffee. It's the coffee cups. Real life things behind the set. So, yeah, the season 8 with, the most hit, where with the water bottles and like a boom mic, I thought. Of course, and the one that I remembered, even though, is of course, are the coffee cups that Amelia Clark have brought in. Because, maybe she went to get some coffee for, before the scene, and they didn't, ask her to remove the coffee cup. I gotta say, that was kind of incompetent of them, not doing it, or not asking her to do it. And when I meant by that, I meant by that was incompetent of her not getting to remove the coffee cup. But But that was the best moment ever, even though it was the worst season. But now let's get to the best moment. Let's see the introduction of the Mountain. And we know that the Mountain was a big juggernaut of a character. And he was known to gouge out the eyes of Pablo Hidalgo's character. And yeah, I did make the joke on Chapter 8 Redemption, the review of The Mandalorian. Where I'd say the last time I saw his face, his eyes were gouged out by the Mountain. And yeah, I made that joke. And I also did make that joke about the last time we saw his face, he was bleeding through the head. And he was being repaired by IG-11, who's been reprogrammed as a nurse droid. And the last time we saw his face, he has a mustache. I say the same thing for, Wonder Woman 84. But yeah, the Mountain was a menacing villain. It just had gouged down. And number 3, and of course the other best moment was from various seasons. And the one that I usually would get a lotion out for is of course the nude scenes with Daenerys. The Daenerys nude scenes. And yeah, it's no secret that I have the hots for the character and the actress herself, Emilia Clarke. And ever since she had ever since she got some various nude scenes. And I would just break out and whip it out and go nuts. And and sure, I mean, some sex scenes. Minus the Alabama. Minus the Alabama one, however. And the next one is the fight scenes and the gore and the gory deaths. That's my favorite moment. The battles, as you got me intensified, and there's some swearing, like the C word. Like there's the swearing, like one guy just told him to knock it hole, but a useless guy, and he called them cunts. And he right there, he said, "I told you to knock it hole, you cunts." This not mean stop. That's fucking hold me fucking drop. You all about to die here tonight. And they all reply, no. That's very good to hear. Draw. And of course, and of course, my favorite of all is the Battle of the Bastards. With the bastards of Jon Snow, the bastard son of the Starks, and fucking Ramsay Bolton, my least favorite villain. Well, second least favorite. We'll get to that best moment so far in here, but yes, there will be worse moments on here too. So, yeah. So yeah, and which I didn't know, the actor who played Ramsay Bolton who played my least favorite Game of Thrones character. Well, second again, second least favorite. Played also my favorite. Plays Ash on the Britcom Fishes, which is about an elderly gay couple in a hate-love relationship. And he lives, next to them in an apartment in Violet. Who are the couple's two friends. And I gotta say, I do admit that he is a pretty hysterical actor, playing my favorite hysterical character. You know, if you guys watch Game of Thrones and of course tuned out after season 6, I recommend you guys watch Fishes, which is which is a mature Britcom. It's a word, yeah, there is some mature things like some persuasive language and mature humor, and of course. And like I say, I really enjoyed Vicious. But yeah. And of course there are some best steps, however. Like so yeah, this is a full on episode of Monday's full on bonus episode, which they're gonna be extended. And of course was yeah, there's some best steps, however, like Aaron Rodgers in the Bells. Again, yeah, I know this was part of season 8, but Aaron Rodgers got a cameo, and of course his death was the best, because yes, that's the few good things about season 8. However, is the behind the scenes mishaps and the Aaron Rodgers cameo. But I'm gonna get to the worst of the Game of Thrones in a bit. Well, there's the Red Wedding scene. Ned Stark's execution, which involves him getting decapitated. And I tell you, Sean Bean is not the luckiest person to be hired for a role because he dies. He dies. Like Lord of the Rings, 007, and of course, I'm trying to think what like other movies he got killed off in. Oh yeah, I don't know, however. But and the next one will be, of course, Ramsay Bolton, which is my favorite death scene. Has that fucking asshole deserved it? Because let's see, killed. Let's see, he kills I don't know, several people that I like, and of course, cut off Reek's penis, and make some penis jokes, like he's eating a pork sausage, which I love that troll face, to be honest, but I hated that guy. And again, I do love his other character from the Britcom. From my favorite Britcom, and again, let me wash my hands. This after all the blood I touch. And no, guys, don't take this too seriously. Yeah, And yeah, no. And I died twice now. Yeah, I died twice now, and I'm back from the dead. But I killed no Ramsey Bolton becomes dog chow. Well, see, okay, with the others. Oh yeah, he killed his parents. He left his younger sister to die, and he killed his newborn brother with dogs. Prefer to be the only child. Ah, fuck it, Ramsey. Oh yeah, and he also killed A-Star. And he didn't feed his dogs. Now he became dog chow. And I'm glad Ramsey deserved it. He deserved to fucking die. But the most satisfying moment in Game of Thrones, however, is the death scene that everyone talked about, everyone loved. It's the purple wedding. So, it's of course the purple wedding with everyone's most hated character, Joffrey Baratheon, who was the son of King Baratheon until and he was the oldest. He was the oldest of the three. Sorry, eldest of the two, and of course his father went boar hunting, and then of course got mortally wounded. And okay, there's a lot of the resumes. Let's see. He executes Ned Stark. He he entertained a lot of people with executions. Reminds me much of Bloody Mary. Killing a whore with a crossbow, and I think he was still involved with killing the Starks, but that was Bruce Bolton anyway. But however, we got a lot of reasons to hate, but none of this is more satisfying than his death with the purple wedding, where he was poisoned. And everyone talked about it, and everyone laughed, including myself, and then he deserved to go. But, however, where's the actor now after his character's demise? He stopped acting. I wonder if where the reason of why he stopped acting, but it's not that. It's just he decided it was his decision to stop acting because he wanted to go to college. And yeah, and I understand now. He just wanted to do college. Interesting, you know. Interesting. Just wanted to finish his academics, but hey, hopefully he'll come back to acting and play like in some comedies or action. After playing a most despised character for a genre, and maybe he could be loved. Maybe he'll be loved. And welcome back with open arms. Well, as a beloved character, And that's it for the best moment. I thought I never had to get to this, but we're now at the worst moment, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. of course, the worst moment are some deaths, like death by hanging. And no, I'm not talking about the one who executed Jon Snow right before he was brought back from the dead. It was it was Ian McShane who made an appearance, and of course, his death was by hanging around. Excuse my pun, but but I'm not making jokes here. That's that was that was the worst. Were offspring deaths like him getting killed off, and of course, the other worst death is that guy who also played in Godzilla and the Monsters. And I also made that reference. Last time we saw him, he got killed by a dwarf while he was on a toilet. Yeah, I remember that. So yeah, that's pretty much it's pretty much a thing. That's good, son. D. It's so good. Well, I'm just saying that I'm just not too pleased with the death scene. And of course, the worst death scene ever was, of course, season 8 death scene, which I'm gonna get to season 8 in a bit as the worst moment. Season 8. So deaths are not that ideal, and of course, not gruesome. And let's see, the worst death was the of season 8 was the there was no tie. It was the Lannisters with brother and sister and lovers. Seriously, my least favorite, that cunt, and Jamie, my favorite. Jamie Lannister, my favorite. And of course, why do beautiful women have to die? Daenerys. And I tell you, it infuriates me. That really infuriates me. Where, he had, that infuriates me when Jon Snow had to stab Daenerys. And of course, the worst of all was the throne. No one gets the throne because of all because of you know who. The Drogo had melted the throne. His reason why she is driven so mad. Why she was driven to madness. That's why, and of course, the Game of Thrones is over. No one's the winner. But yeah. Now we are gonna get to the worst moment of all. The rest of season 8. It was full of it's full of a like of course quick pace story or quick pace execution. And no, I'm not talking about like a execution like beheading or slitting throat or of course hanging. I'm talking about like the results. That execution I'm talking about are results. And unfortunately the results are not that good when it comes to Game of Thrones. bane of a season. However, oh, oh, season 8, however, it's the worst. Let's see, and of course, worst decisions, and the writing as quick pace. Choice of directors, however, pretty interesting, but and of course Easter eggs are not that good. Like the Song of Ice and Fire, naming that, and of course the pairing of they want oh they want all right guys, that's also gonna do about it, but it's not gonna do about it, and of course the pairing with Phasma, with the Phasma actor herself, and with Jamie Lannister, while everyone prefers her to be hooked up with a wildling. I'm not gonna lie, I do see the connection. They have a better connection than Jamie and they knew each other and they hated each other. But like I said, but the one that sealed the deal for the worst moment of season, what was happening in season 8 is the bells. Daenerys' destruction, which went out in a literal blaze of glory, but resulted in blood of broken minds, and I'm one of them. I did a review on it, and I did not. I repeat, did not even speak. I was just had to get a translator with where I was left in where my mind was broken, and I did not say anything, and I had to get a translator, and they left me broken, and that's what's the worst moment ever in season 8. If everything season 8 was and not to mention the sexy of Arya Stark, where they say she's not even legal, but ironically, she's in her 20s. The actress is in her 20s, despite of her age. Of her age, Arya Stark is now at a legal age of sex. Well, not Arya Stark, but Macy Williams. But Macy Williams, she's at a legal age. Yeah, she's now legal. But that one didn't, to be honest, didn't bother me. But no, everyone, I didn't whip it out and go nuts as I had to do a review, and of course, that is disturbing. That's disturbing, but I can say that didn't bother me anyways. You know. So yeah, that was the worst moment of season 8. But however, all right, guys, that's good about it for the Iron anniversary talk of Game of Thrones, the bonus episode. Even though I didn't even get to talk much about Game of Thrones. Said, hold on, I'm gonna go get another juice. And yeah, but would I ever rewatch Game of Thrones with season 8? Yeah, I'm just gonna say just 1 and 6 only. Just seasons 1 and 6. So I know a lot of people will not be rewatching Game of Thrones after season 8. But just remember, because I'm not going to rewatch seasons 7 and 8, that doesn't mean I'm gonna check out that doesn't mean I'm not gonna check out the spin-offs of Game of Thrones. If George R. R. Martin's involved, yes, yes, I'll be interested. I'll be interested. Well, but if he's not in it, I'm still gonna check it out because I have a podcast to do. I'm not just doing this because I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, or I'm not a huge just a huge Game of Thrones fan. With season 8 being a utter clusterfuck. But I'm also doing this because I have a podcast to do. And I'm still gonna call it Monday Throats because the name is more popular than a song of Ice and Fire. But if there's a song of Ice and Fire, I would rename it a Monday of Ice and Fire. Okay, that's gonna. Oh, oh God! Someone poisoned my drink.